You guys, let's just call this video a ranting video because of late everyone is going crazy, both the male gender and the female gender. Everyone is going goo goo gaga. So things that should naturally make us shy, or things that we should not even feel proud to say, this is the order of the day. Like it's a norm now. It's normal. So was it few days ago? This lady, Veronica's daughter, okay, Dr. Ella. She was a guest on this podcast channel. I don't really know that channel, but when they have some kind of guests that could be maybe controversial guests or guests that know what they are doing, that's when I tend to watch their episodes. So they had Dr. Ella there. She touched on a lot of issues that young people are facing, including parents, down to parenting and teenagehood and adulthood and education and all that. I'm not about to get into details of that video. If it's something you would like to watch, it's quite educative. You can go to that YouTube channel. I don't know. If I remember, I will just put the handle here. But there was something that stood out in that conversation for me. Okay, like I said, they had a whole lot of conversations, and they got to this point because she's a lecturer. The Dr. Ella, she's a lecturer at, I don't know, at the university. And she pointed out that she from time to time she has had to have conversation with her students, both male and female, outside like the scope of work, which has to do with relationship and all these boyfriend and girlfriend issues. And then listening to her, she made this comment that some ladies, okay, when they have dates or when people, guys ask them to go on a date with them, that they go ahead to ask these guys for hair, clothes, and shoes, like basically accessories to dress up and come to the event. I'm like, wait, when did ladies graduate to, making themselves homeless or portraying themselves as helpless beings, at people that that need help even to the zero level? I remember back then, okay, 10-15 years ago, when we were still in the university, when a guy asks you to go on a date with him, even though they don't call it date then, just to hang out with him, maybe in a fast food restaurant, whatever, you try your best to look good by your own self. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, is this for real? Like, is this really happening? That in this time and age, that ladies, women have subjected themselves to that much of a ridicule, whereby you cannot go on a date without being catered for. Like, I don't understand. So many times women are like, you see some ladies, they come online, they try to create this narrative that men see them as objects of, I don't even know what to classify it with. They don't really regard them. They look down on them. They say a lot of demeaning things about the opposite gender towards them or whatever. But I'm like, if a guy can ask you to go out on a date with him, and you ask that guy to give you the clothes you're going to wear, to make your hair for you, be it a wig or whatever you want to put on your hair, to provide the shoes for you, and even the transportation. So tell me, how is it that that guy is even going to regard you? Of course, he's not going to. He's going to see you as a commodity that he has already purchased with his money, because if he doesn't provide those things for you, you are not going to make it to that date. And I'm like, women, I don't know. I'm very, very sure that this video I'm making now will come across a lot of people, but then put some pride to your name. Gone are those days that women put pride on themselves. Like, women make themselves expensive. Women make themselves unreachable. Now I just feel like the category of slave queens we have in this time and age. They've made themselves very, very reachable that men see them as nothing. Why would, if it, like, I was talking to my friend about this and I was like, I don't even blame those ladies, to be honest. If I am a guy, okay, and I see this lady, this young girl, I like you, I want to go on a date with you, and then you ask me to provide your life essentials for you before you go to for the date with me. Come on, I'm going to block you. I will block. Why do I need to keep up with you? Am I going on a date with a beggar, a less privileged or what? Like that Dr. Ella said. She said, are you an Amajiri? But of course, are you that helpless? Before you met this guy, come on, you had your clothes, you had your shoes, you had the hairs you are using. Dust them up, wash them, iron them, look good, and go for your date. I don't understand. Now, I was on the internet this morning. I'm going to read whatever that it is that I read online. I'm going to read that to you guys. I took a picture, a screenshot of it here on this iPad. So let me read it out and then talk about it. And in the comment section, you tell me your own opinion. So this girl goes here. She said, we are planning a date. And I asked if you had a car to come pick me up. You took a picture of your car key and sent it to me. Then followed it up by saying that each person should come in their own car, knowing fully well that I am a student. I have never felt so insulted in my life. Excuse me. So I read this post of this young lady. She was, any little thing they come online, they don't even know the embarrassing things. I don't know. Social media has made people even more shameless. Things that you should be naturally ashamed of, go into your room, cover your duvet and cover your shame. They bring it out online because they are soliciting for supporters. I don't understand. So this lady here, she's saying that a guy invited her on a date, right? And she sent a message to the guy and asked the guy if the guy has a car, and if yes, maybe the guy can come pick her up. Okay. My point is, you agreed to go on a date, okay? Is it transport fare you don't have? If you don't have transport fare, make up an excuse. Tell this guy you cannot come. Make up an excuse. You must not go for that date if you don't have transport money. Because I don't see it's different. It's a different ball game, okay? Probably you went to that date. I don't know. I don't even want to agree with whatever she's writing here that she's embarrassed. You don't have transportation to go on a date. Make up an excuse not to go for that date for your self-respect. Probably this girl writing this thing now, okay? From the tone of this message, she and the guy, the said date guy, they have not gone to the stage of boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe they are still in the talking stage, trying to, get to know themselves, if it's going to work to proceed to the next stage. Because if they were actually in a relationship, this will not be a conversation to have. You will not even need to tell your boyfriend if he asks him if he has a car. Of course, you will know if he has a car or if he's coming with Uber, so you could tag along. So for her to even ask this guy if this guy has a car so he can come take her, meaning you don't know him very well. That is what it means. You don't have transportation to go for a date and you want to go on a date. My sister, stay at home. Let's stop degrading ourselves as ladies. Like, it's so annoying. Transportation fare, how much can it cost? Probably you're not going on a date from Lagos to Abuja. It's in that same city. So how much can it cost? Even if you cannot afford it, stay at home. You ladies, stay at home. I don't understand. As women, my advice to any young girl that is going to watch this video, please put some degree of esteem to yourself. Even if you don't have, package it that when someone will see you, they will not even know that you don't have. Because what? You are coordinated. Be coordinated. If you cannot afford a bone straight, if it's your natural hair that you can afford, comb it, cream it, pack it very well. If you cannot afford expensive clothing, I remember back then when I was at university, I used to wear okay. By the time I would go to Bendan Select, buy my okay, wash it, iron it, wear it and come out, look very clean. The goal is to look clean and not smell dirty. The goal is to look clean and not smell like like your problems. Get a good deodorant, even if you don't have a perfume. At some point, once I use a very good deodorant, it's going to keep smelling on my body like I sprayed the most expensive perfume. You guys, ladies are the ones that make men do them see finish. It's real ladies that make them do a see finish, because there is no how a guy will invite you on a date. You take your time, arrange yourself, package yourself, put your transport money in your bag, even put money, say that in case anyhow they come and talk to you, maybe payment of the food you've eaten, you can pay for your food. Look, if you cannot pay for a food in a restaurant comfortably by yourself, you don't have any business going on a date. I don't know how to say this. You should be okay enough to go on a date. Fine, the guy is the one expected to pay when he's the one inviting you on a date. But in any case scenario, then any nonsense you don't like happens, you should have money in your pocket to pay. That is how to know that you are ready to date. It's not you are going on a date, say your pocket is empty. You don't even have common transport fare to transport yourself back from where you're coming from. Come on, ladies, let's do better. So this is what I came here to rant. Let me know below the comment section if you think it's okay for a lady, a woman, a girl, whatever, to ask a man for every single thing she's going to put on her body, down to the transport fare when they are going on a date. Or you think, or you are in this old mentality like me that says you should prepare yourself. You're going on a date. Prepare yourself. You mustn't wear the most expensive outfit. No, you mustn't put on the most expensive hair. Hang your bag where your hand can reach. That is what is putting so many young ladies in problem. If Miss A is dressing a certain kind of way, you like it, fine. But since you cannot afford it, my dear, go over to that lane where you can afford. You will still, look here, self-respect is better than any thousand of human hair you can put on your head. What is this? A man will buy human hair for you, and then any small quarter, he will not collect it back. How? Make sure that what you're putting on is yours. Even if the date, they are talking to you how you don't like, you can carry your bag and be going. Not when you stand up and you want to go, they will like, give me my bag. I bought it for you. Give me. How? Let's as ladies, let's try to carry ourselves with pride. Carry ourselves with pride. It is very, 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 very important. So yeah, this is what I thought to come out here and talk to you guys about. If you like this type of videos, please tell me below the comment section. I will keep them coming. If you have any suggestion to what I have said, in your own opinion, you think no, ladies should be given transport fare and everything when they're coming for a date, let me also know below the comment section. Let's share our thoughts, and don't forget to keep the community guidelines. Please do not insult anyone in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.